Here we are again, the Tutto Bene girls.
Hi. Hi. Okay.
We're going to show you we're going to do a nice show today. I'm going to make chicken cutlet roll-ups and spaghetti squash. It's the second time I've been doing it, and I love it. And yeah, we got some dessert. Go ahead, Jill.
And so some dessert, and I'm making a cauliflower casserole. Really, really good and crispy, and a lot of people don't like cauliflower, but that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to do salmon on the grill.
All healthy stuff. I'm going to show you how to make these chicken cutlet roll-ups. You can do them, prepare them ahead of time, put them in your refrigerator or your freezer, and when you have a dinner party or company, you'll have them. All you have to do is stick them in the oven and let them cook. Okay? So now, the main thing is to get really, really thin, have the butcher pound them good, chicken cutlets. So they have to be really thin, right? That's how thin they are. And I have my butter. I've got a 4th stick of butter already melted. I've got my Italian ham. And this is my cream sherry wine with the crushed garlic in it. I got another piece of garlic I'm going to put in it for flavor. My garlic press.
Good.
Okay?
Came out good.
Yeah. So I'm going to put that in with the butter. This is where I'm going to dip the cutlets in before I roll them in the breadcrumbs. And also, I think I'll chop some
Nice fresh
parsley. Everything we want is fresh. We don't believe in nothing but the best, the fresh.
Nothing but the best. Right?
And these are cornflake crumbs. You can do them with panko breadcrumbs also. Now I'm going to put a nice slice, nice and thin, of Italian ham here.
By the way, before I put the book down, it's in Tutto Bene, and the recipe is chicken cutlet roll-ups, page 77, number 77.
Okay. This is very easy. You put a slice of Italian ham. If you don't like Italian ham or you can't find Italian ham prosciutto, use a thin slice of ham, regular boiled ham, but the flavor's here. Now this is my cheese. I grated.
Grated cheese.
Yes, it's Fontana cheese.
Oh.
Fontana cheese is close to mozzarella cheese, and so I'm going to sprinkle some of this on here. Right, nice amount. And now I'm going to start rolling it up. Now I don't know if you can see. Our cameraman can see. I'm going to roll it like this, like a jelly roll style. And I'm going to stick a toothpick in it just to hold it while I'm dipping it
Right
in
here,
the breadcrumbs.
Jim. Right here.
Yeah, then it'll stick. It'll be okay. So now I have to put this in the butter. Soak it in the butter, because that's what's going to give it the flavor. And then I'll put it right here in the breadcrumbs and roll it in. I mean cornflake crumbs, not breadcrumbs. You can use panko crumbs too. And this is it. This is how you do it. And then you put it right in your baking sheet. And I'm going to finish the rest of these, but we'll go on to something else because I don't want to take up all the time. I have 3 more chicken cutlets that I'm going to do. And then I'll put this in the oven for 40 minutes and they'll be done. Okay?
Okay.
What they look like. This would serve maybe, well, if you put 1 each, it would serve 4 people if you have vegetables and potatoes on the side. And I put the little extra butter that I had, I just dripped it in there. And I'm going to put these in the oven, 350 degrees for 40 minutes. And I'll show you when I take them out what they look like.
Here I am with my cauliflower casserole. Now I bought this. This is a pound. I was going to buy the whole head, but I decided to buy it like this, frozen, and it was beautiful. The florets were just beautiful. They were nice, but what I did was I can't put them in the bowl yet, but I had to cut them into little pieces like that. Okay, so that's what I did. I used my little chopper. Remember my chopper?
Right.
But the first thing you do is you get some garlic and you make little pieces like this. I'm not the best chopper, but I could have used the squeezer, but I didn't want it syrupy, like it's more like it.
Too small.
A little smaller than that. So
Now you know that they have been saying it's better to buy the vegetables frozen
yeah,
because all the vitamins are still
in it. Yeah.
When they freeze them, and where if you buy the regular ones in the market, those have been shipped and they've been there a couple of weeks and they're losing some of their vitamins.
You lose the value of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have it's called for like about a half a cup of onion, which is what I'm doing now. I'm going to make little squares of it, because this all goes in the casserole, but you have to cook it first, okay? So I'm going to brown these. I think I need a little bit more. I'm going to try a little bit more.
Now they're saying we should have 3/4 of vegetables on our plate when we eat.
All the time. Yeah.
So
all the
healthy
time.
to have vegetables.
Okay, another little bit. I'm going to do another little bit. Carve this up. Okay. And here we go. Put this aside. I need about 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, 1, 2, that much. 3 tablespoons of butter. Right, I have to stir on like a little low, and I need about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm going to add this. Okay. Now I'm going to put my onions in first, and then after a few minutes I will add my garlic. And get this all sauteed nice. So this is what coats the cauliflower. See, once I put it in the dish, then I use my breadcrumb. But this is going to cook for like a minute or two, about 3 minutes. All right. So in the meanwhile, Jeannie might show you something else, okay? Well, right now, this has to saute until it's like golden brown, just nice and sauteed, beautiful. Hi, here we are. I'm away from the stove, but everything is nice and golden and beautiful. And I'm just going to add it to my bowl here, take it off the stove, and now I'm going to add my cauliflower.
That looks so good.
I'm just going to let that cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my breadcrumb, my cheese, and my parsley. But in the meanwhile, I am adding, this is what I was telling you about. These were all florets, and they were so beautiful. But what I did was I have a little chopper, and I chopped this all up. This is going to make a wonderful casserole. Okay, I'm going back to the stove now. I'm going to add another little bit of, toast it up a little bit. About a tablespoon. Now it's taken a few steps, but I'll tell you the finished result is good because it's very tasty, and you are getting your vegetable. There's butter and oil in it, of course, but it's olive oil, and that's good for you. So I'm just going to toast this up a little bit. Then I put this in the casserole dish. So while this toasts up, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my bowl now. And I gotta make sure I watch that, Jeannie.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's my mixture here. You add your crumb.
You notice I got a new wooden spoon too.
I noticed, and I forgot mine at home, Jeannie. I forgot mine at home. Now I'm gonna put a generous amount, about almost a cup. This is what makes it taste so good. Then you add this.
What is that, cheese?
This is I did the grate myself. It's like your bowly cheese, Jeannie.
Oh,
I need this.
it's Pecorino Romano.
Yeah, Pecorino Romano, and that's what this is. But I buy it by. I got it, Jean. I got it. I buy it by the pound, like whatever, and I do it myself. I do it in the blender, not the blender. The what is it? But I'm cutting up my parsley now. Nice fresh parsley.
Put it in the cheese grater.
Oh yeah, you doing that for me, Jeannie?
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank God. Now, what's that? Okay, now a little bit of pepper. That gives it a nice taste, the pepper. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Just sprinkle it on like that. You need a little bit of salt. A little under a spoon, a teaspoon. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I got my spoon right. I'm going to mix this all up. And what happens is, this is going to go on top of the cauliflower. Is that almost done, Jean? Should be almost done, yeah. Okay, this is it. It's all mixed up. I have the onions, the garlic, the parsley, the grated cheese, grated Pecorino Romano cheese. And look at that. That is just beautiful. That's going to go on top. And then on top of that, I have about 3 slices of bacon that I cooked this morning. And I'm just going to plop those on the top. And when it comes out, it's just beautiful. And it's all cut up in pieces. I'm just going to drop it in here.
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
I'm going to take it there, put it in my casserole dish like this, so that it looks nice. There. And now, I just sprinkle this on like this. In fact, I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to sprinkle this on like this. And this is a nice, a beautiful.
That's good.
There you go. Almost. Almost. Okay. Now I have my bacon. I told you I pot cooked it this morning. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on the top. And this is going to toast at 425 degrees for about 7 minutes, 8 minutes till it comes out nice and crispy. And it's a wonderful dish to serve with the salmon that I'm making. And Jeannie's making her chicken, and it's perfect.
With my
And that's
spaghetti
it.
squash.
And oh, spaghetti squash! I can't wait for that. Okay, we're done. It's done. It's just gone in the oven for 425 for about 7 or 8 minutes. Okay.
Okay, how many of you have, I'm sure you must have used spaghetti squash. They put different flavors because spaghetti squash has not too much flavor, but it has less calories than pasta, and it's becoming very popular. I pitched this spaghetti squash with a fork, and I microwaved it for about 12 minutes. Till it got soft. Now, and it splits. Sometimes it splits, but I'm going to cut this right in half.
That's got a thick skin. Huh?
It has a thick skin, and I'm going to take the seeds out.
The seeds out. Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to take some of these seeds out. We don't want seeds. cook theirs in the oven, but I use the microwave. It's a lot faster.
How long was it?
How long I did, this is a smaller one, I did this for like 12 minutes.
Oh,
But you know, you can
Wasn't
do
too
it
bad.
longer. Now this is how you start pulling your spaghetti all apart. A spaghetti squash, like this. Start taking it all apart. I'm just gonna take it all out of the shell right now.
oh, look at that. I love spaghetti sauce.
Yeah,
When I first had it, I thought, oh, what's spaghetti squash, right?
yeah,
But it is tasty.
yeah.
And any
Now I separate it, and I'll do the next one, the next other half. But I separate it, and see, this looks like spaghetti, just like spaghetti. Now I gotta get the seeds out of this one. They come out easy.
really big, like
Yeah.
3 times that size.
Well,
That
this
makes
is-
a lot.
I know, this is enough, this is
Oh,
enough.
it's enough. Enough for us anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry about you people out there.
I got all our, the seeds out. There's one more seed there. Yep, I got all my seeds out. And I'm gonna get the rest of this spaghetti out of here. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. It's really very easy to do. It doesn't take that much time, and it goes beautiful as a side dish. This will go right. Now I'm gonna break all this up. Children, I need a tablespoon. Can you get me
Sure.
a spoon or a tablespoon? So I'm breaking all this spaghetti squash up. See, it's all cooked. Cooked 12 minutes in the microwave. You don't have to put it a whole hour in your oven. You know, I use the oven. I use the microwave to prepare my things. I don't cook with it, but
Exactly.
I prepare things, and it cuts your time in
In
half.
half. Yeah. You're
Now, what I'm going to
absolutely
do
right.
is I'm going to put some of this chunky blue cheese,
Oh.
right? Just to give it some flavor. You don't have to put a lot of it. A couple of spoonfuls.
Yeah.
That's enough. And I'm going to toss this in all around. So it's even. It's got a little piece of carrot in there.
Oh, it's a carrot.
Okay, here my microphone is falling
Yep.
off me.
Okay.
Oh, I found a seed. No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And I got a piece of carrot here. Okay, so now I even this out. If you want to see how I spread it out. Now the next step I do is I've got Asiago cheese, Reggiano Parmigiano cheese, and I'm going to sprinkle all this on top of it. And then I got some Fontana cheese that I had too.
Oh, good, Jean.
So I'm going to put all this cheese, this
Nice.
good stuff all over it. And then I'll sprinkle a little bit of, I'll show you what I'm going to sprinkle on it. This is what
pink
gives
with
it
the
all
breadcrumb.
the flavor. This gives it such flavor, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put all of it. I don't want it too cheesy. Now here's my, there's some paprika
Paprika.
for color.
Paprika. Okay.
Where is it? It's empty. All right, I'm not going to have paprika for color.
Wait a minute, let
Where's
me
my other
see.
things I have? All right, wait a minute. I got to get my other stuff. Let me see if I can open this thing now. Okay, now this is my chili garlic flakes, and it got a little bit of pepper in it, and it's got some dried chopped garlic, and I'm going to put this for flavor.
That does it, you know, you need red pepper on that. A little bit of
Yeah,
red
you need
pepper.
a little bit, not a lot. Just sprinkling some of this on for flavor. And then I have these onions that I bought. These are like onion crunch. You don't have to, or you can put, you know, just dried onions if you want. I'm having a problem today with everything.
Oh, can I help that?
I'll do
Yeah.
it like this.
Oh, that
sprinkle-
looks good now. That
Yeah,
looks good.
these are good. You can put this in salads too.
Yeah, that is
This is
good.
really good. They call it an onion crunch.
Yeah.
And now if I want, I'll put a couple of your,
Well, no,
Hank
there's
of-
not that much in there, so just use it.
I'm not gonna use a lot. I don't want to all,
You don't
just a
want a
little.
lot of breadcrumb, yeah.
no. And that's all. We put it in so it gets crispy on top for a couple minutes. Just watch it. And that's it. And serve it. Oh. And this is what they look like when they're all done. They look delicious. Some of the cheese melted out of them. But this makes a delicious, delicious dish with the Italian ham and the cheese in it. Okay? Okay, this is the spaghetti squash. It just come out of the broiler. We broiled it just enough time.
And the cauliflower
Doesn't that look
casserole.
good?
It's just
Wow.
right. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch that oven when it's on broil.
Yeah,
I did
broil.
put it in the broiler, under the broiler, to get that little crisp look like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over here to Jeannie. I'm gonna give you that. I already buttered this when I was home, so that's what you're seeing. You're seeing it congealed down here, but that's butter on my salmon, and this is sockeye salmon. Sockeye salmon. I'm gonna fold it under, and I'm gonna use my grill here, and that's gonna make it just beautiful because it cooks it on both sides for like 4 minutes. It'll cook the whole thing.
It sounds
Now,
like cockeye salmon.
It's not cockeye, it's sockeye, Diddy. All right, now come to the stove with me. And I have on my my little pan over here, I'm gonna make the glaze for on top there. I have like about a half a cup of honey. Not quite, no, a quarter cup of honey. There. Okay, now I need that spoon, Jeannie.
The wooden spoon?
Yeah, the wooden spoon.
I washed it.
Yeah, that's bubbling. The pan got too hot. The pan got too hot. I had the pan on before it got too hot. Okay. And I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Whoops. 1, 3. Okay, there you go on that. And I'm using 1 tablespoon of, this is low sodium soy sauce. I'm going to put this in, like a tablespoon. Okay, that's done. And ginger. Ginger. A little bit of ginger. Not too much because ginger tends to be strong, but it's good. I got a quarter teaspoon of ginger. Okay, done. That's it. Now I'm going to just stir this up a little bit. And this will be my glaze. I'm going to cook this up a little bit. And then I'm going to put I use that grill all the time. That's the George Foreman grill. I've had it forever. And Bob and I, because there's just the 2 of us now, and we use it all the time. Hamburgers or little steaks or fish. I use it for fish a lot. And this glaze is cooking up now for the salmon. Your wild fish is your best fish because it comes from the ocean, and it costs a little bit more, but it's worth it.
Well, the other one is farm raised.
That's I couldn't think of it, Jeannie.
It's farm raised, so
yeah.
they put them in a tank, and that's where they
Exactly.
grow them, but nothing like wild.
Exactly. Now this is all done, ready to go on my salmon. I'm going to put my salmon in here now because my pan is ready. I'm just going to put it in like this. And for 4 minutes, that's going to cook. It's going to come out. I'm going to put it on my dish with my lettuce, put my stuff on top, add a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're ready to go. Okay.
All right, I had this in the freezer because it makes such a beautiful, beautiful pound cake. You can use it with anything. That's in our recipe book. My friend Helen's grandmother, that was her recipe, and it's all in one bowl. It's so easy. It's made with oil, because in those days they didn't use butter. The old Italians, very few. So now I use buttermilk instead of regular milk, and it makes it even better. So I'm going to start cutting this up. We're going to make a trifle, a fresh fruit trifle, limoncello.
Oh, we gotta put the limoncello.
All right.
With the lemon custard and the beautiful strawberries and blueberries that I cut up this morning. Now you can buy strawberries and blueberries because they're coming in.
And they can use peaches too.
Oh, peaches too. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. At
$2.25.
$2.25 is my grandmother's Italian pound cake, and very simple. One bowl, fast, simple, and easy.
Yep. Let me put the pudding first. I made instant lemon pudding, which is very simple. You don't have to cook it. You buy lemon flavored. I bought lemon flavored. Now I'm going to sprinkle some of this. This is like a limoncello trifle.
It's a nice summer thing, Jean.
Yeah, and it's easy. It's nice to take to parties.
Absolutely.
All right, now I'm going to put some liquor first, Gilda, before you put that stuff on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is limoncello. Actually, we bought this in Italy, in Sorrento, Italy. It's really good because Sicily has a lot of lemons.
Oh,
tons of lemons.
Tons of lemons.
So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this.
Oh, I like it already.
Yeah.
I like it already. And I have my pinner on my shoulder, which I don't usually do. Jeannie does, but I don't. But I did this for my nephew Tommy.
Okay.
He wondered why I didn't use one, so that's for him.
Okay, now the next thing, you want to put some fruit, and then we'll put some, I don't use margarine. Margarine is synthetic. Margarine and Cool Whip. No good for you. The real thing, whipped cream, heavy whipped cream we beat up.
The margarine company called me and they said, "Tell Jeannie to stop saying that." But she's right.
The margarine and the Cool Whip company. Yeah, you want that.
Well, it's synthetic.
Finding that out, it's just no good for you. All right, now I'm going to put some more cake. I got the cream all over the place. All right, break up some more cake. Gee, who's going to eat all this, Jogo?
Oh my goodness, Jeannie. Too big, but that's okay because
Yeah.
we didn't have a smaller one.
I didn't have it, so we're used to this, we're Italian. Everything is got to be big and bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
And when people come over the house, the food is like, they never go home empty-handed.
Are you kidding?
My grandchildren say, "Grandma, every time I come here, I always got to go home with food."
Naturally. Oh,
Yeah,
that
what?
first? All right. I'm going to use all this up, Jean.
Yeah.
Might as well. It's fruit. And they were so beautiful. The
Yeah,
strawberries were so
blueberries.
nice.
Blueberries.
Oh my God.
In the winter, it's so hard to get them. They charge so much money, and they're so healthy for you.
I know. There you go.
All right,
There you
spread
go.
that a little bit there.
What's that?
The fruit, spread it down.
Oh, we spread it around? Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Now I'm
that's
going to
good.
finish putting the rest of this pudding. Bowl. And you don't have to put limoncello in it either.
No, you don't. That's oh, that looks nice.
I'd rather have dessert than the meal.
I know it. I know it.
Finish this up.
Perfect.
Okay. Not too much, just to moisten. And then we'll put the rest of the cream on it.
Remember that time in Italy, Jeannie, when I said to the waiter, we were in Sorrento, and the lemon groves were in the back, and there were no lemons on the table, and I said to him, And where are the lemons? And the next one, a whole branch in front of me. Remember that?
Oh, I'll tell you, there's nothing like Italy. People think you just go to Italy, it's one thing.
Never.
They don't realize all the parts of Italy and Sicily that you can visit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, you need a whole year to try to go to all
To
these
see
different
it all.
places.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need
There it is.
We're gonna need
It's all done.
Clean that edge here. Okay.
Right, you want to tip it to show Bob?
Yep.
Or do you want to bring it to the table?
It looks beautiful.
Look at how nice that looks, huh? Let's ground some nuts too. I forgot all about them. And you can sprinkle that on top. That even makes it look prettier. Look. Doesn't that look good?
Oh, that looks so pretty, yeah.
Yep.